Gamers! Welcome back to everybody. I'm your host, Void Gamers. Liking a new outfit? Nah, I'm just joking. It's what I've been wearing, and I decided to change it up a bit. So, let's continue. Utah. There we go. I watched Don't Touch on videotape before, but I never had the chance to see it on a big screen. Do you really want to watch this one? Right? Even though even genre has its own charms, this one, the one that kept you guessing at, still the most fun. It may be a fantasy film, but there's a lot you can really dig into. And that's the ending. No spoilers. Phew, I almost got too excited to spoil your viewing experience. Looks like the next showing starts soon. Want to grab a ticket and head in? Yes. I promise I'm going to stay quiet for the rest of the movie, so good luck with that.
Is it that obvious? Well, why else would I be here for a second watch? Even though it's a fantasy film, it's got a really cool ghost story vibe to it. That's why I love it. Just embrace the suspense. Don't worry too much about figuring out the truth behind the story. These aliens seem pretty interesting, huh? Wow, that's my proxy. You knew exactly what I was thinking. But seriously, a creature that can transform into anything at will? That's what I call the perfect partner for pranks. You've got a point. The last time I went out to play with some cats, the little guy threw a fit for ages once we got back. But if this creature could morph into his favorite apple, maybe we could mess with Kama too.
Wait, are these my memories? If so, how can I see myself in third person? That stirring stick that just popped out of my hand, it was like it had a life of its own. If this is a dream, it feels way too real. What are these aliens?
to rush. We're getting to the best part. Though a lot of people have been confused about this part of the plot. Don't tell me you're feeling a bit lost too. People online say the montage here is confusing, but if you ask me, that's exactly what makes this part brilliant. Everything's all mixed up, blurred together, like we're also part of the scene. The disorienting, hazy feeling. It's just like a ghost story. Isn't it exciting? Looks like you're really into it too. I thought maybe you'd be like everyone else, whining about how wishy-washy the movie's ending was. You know what makes thrillers so captivating? It's all about the feeling of suspense. If you look at it that way, suspense films and ghost stories boil down to the same thing. Once an urban legend gets cracked, it loses its charm. Just like how a movie's not as fun to rewatch once you know the big plot twist. But movies that leave you hanging keep drawing people back to theaters, searching for answers. Stories like that are better than something you can figure out after seeing it once, right? I'm so happy you could watch my favorite movie with me today. Letting you join me in uncovering the truth behind Don't Touch and seeking out the traces of fantasy left on these images. It somehow feels like I've pulled you a little further into my world.
Well, and I enjoyed it. There are so many things in this world that we better don't touch. Even so, we still chose what to touch. Choosing to give up on all the new possibilities that comes from reaching out to each other just because you're afraid feels like such a waste of two to me. Sorry, I just love this film so much that once I start talking about it, I can't stop. Well, I like listening to you talk about it. Jeez, buttering me up won't get you any rewards, you know. I had a great time watching a movie with you. If we get the chance next time, let's come together. Let's come out together again. Sorry, I had a hiccup. Lycon. All right. That film. Nihility? I wonder if it might interest you. Is this the kind of movie you like? I wouldn't call it a preference per se, just something I once heard in passing. The tragedy lies not in the destruction of the body, but in how thoroughly our supposed meaning is devoured by nothingness. The line really stuck with me. It seems like the perfect chance to watch it together with you. I'm sure watching it with you will lead to some truly profound insights. Alright. A movie with Lycon? That's the first. First Billy, now Lycon.
Disaster movies often dig into how fragile order is and put human nature to the test. Definitely something worth paying attention to. In a speculative work that depicts the twilight of a civilization, a tragic ending is all but inevitable. But being able to rationally dissect the root causes of the tragedy with you is, in itself, a valuable thought exercise.
Wise words, really. Well, that's his opinion, of course.
One with insights ahead of their era often meets not understanding first, but solitude. Indeed, it matters not whether one be flesh or forged steel. Once you've chosen someone, you follow them without reservation. Such loyalty itself may be enough to challenge the nihility.
Nihility. Oh, that's how you say it. Okay.
Stop terrorizing us with poetic metaphors. Science needs data, not wild imaginations.
This isn't a gamble of probability, but a countdown that's already begun. We can't just turn a blind eye because it's beyond our understanding. When disaster strikes, let's hope those data models you're so proud of ring the alarm before my delusions do.
Sorry about that.
Apologies for letting you witness me in such an uncomposed state. Sacrifice. Seems like this is what she chose in the end. Her ultimate interpretation of loyalty. Such an ending. Even though I foresaw it rationally, emotionally it remains difficult to digest immediately. That said, this story still affirmed my belief that once you find something worth fighting for, it is worth protecting at any cost. even if the ending leads to nihility, the journey to fight against emptiness holds the greatest meaning. Much like watching this film with you today, even knowing in advance it would be a tragedy. Being able to witness, contemplate, and resonate with you, this process itself has illuminated this moment. To face this known weight together with you and draw strength from it to move forward. Perhaps that is our smallest, most steadfast way to resist any form of nihility in the real world. Yes, it is a work that completely denies hope. But it also compels the viewer to contemplate the meaning of any effort in the face of absolute nihility. What struck me most in this movie wasn't the disaster itself, but how our protagonist, the scientist, chose to bear the weight of the world alone after her warnings to humanity went unheeded. And the loyalty displayed by her mechanical companion. Theirs was a friendship transcending all programmed parameters. To walk a path you know leads nowhere, and to see it through to the very end, that resolve alone is far beyond any measure of victory or defeat. Thank you for accompanying me to see this film. It carried much weight, but I found it to be a precious and profound warning. It has reinforced my conviction that protecting such ordinary moments of watching films together is a mission we cannot fail. In collective chaos, the light of reason shines as faintly as a firefly. But those who remain steadfast in their duty and loyalty until the very end, their stance itself was the strongest response to nihility. Thank you for sharing this profound moment with me.
You're welcome. Icon. A work that portrays ultimate nothingness, yet somehow makes you want to cling even more tightly to what's real once you step away from the screen. Like a cup of tea at just the right temperature and a companion worthy of your loyalty. Being able to share this time with you is a blessing in itself. The pleasure is all mine. It's an honor to hear you say that. If you ever come across another thought-provoking work like this and need a companion, I'll be more than happy to join you. Things were a bit rusted this time. I didn't have time to prepare properly. Next time, I'll bring homemade cookies and tea. Aww. Perfect to enjoy together in a sunlit spot after a film that really lingers. It soothes the settings of mind, even though nativity paints the bleakest picture. But being able to witness it with you and think together about how to resist this nihility, that alone is enough to drive anyone much of a chill. Wait a minute, is it? Oh, sweetie. Oh, little master, is that you? Running into an old friend far from home is an even nicer surprise than I expected. The clerks at Simmers just gave me a few movie tickets. They say there's a good film showing and urged me to come take a look. With Hot Pot? Oh, you got it wrong. My shop does business with Shimmer and Simmer. I said Shimmer, not Simmer. Okay. And since it's Gilded Carrot Day, the boss sent me here to help keep the relationship up. It's all about it's all about give and take. See, I trade a few of our signature pastries for some movie tickets. Oh right, I got quite a few tickets. I was just wondering who to watch with. If you don't mind, would you do me the favor? Let's watch it together. That's all I needed to hear. Since you run a video store, little master, you must know your films. If you're up for it, I'll leave the pick entirely to you. Mm, what kind of movie do you like to watch? I'm happy to go with whatever you pick, but since it's a holiday, I'm in the mood for something fun, upbeat, and festive. Got any recommendations? Small body, big crisis. Alright, I trust a long time regular like you. You got good taste. Alright.
This cinema's decor is both practical and elegant. It's no less impressive than the banquet hall at Yum Tassin. And the snacks those people are munching on? It's gotta be... popcorn, right? I've heard customers mention it, but this is my first time seeing it for myself. It smells delightful. I bet it tastes great too.
Huh. Popcorn, okay. Well, would you like some?
I wouldn't say I'm dying to try it, but it is pretty intriguing. After all, this type of snack is hard to come by where I'm from. Compared to the delicate and refreshing snacks of Phylum Heights, folks here in Janus Quarters seem to prefer their treats with a much richer flavor profile. Speaking of which, to improve on Yum Tassin's selection, my boss actually sent me out to sample flavors from other locations. But every place has its own vibe. I can't fully understand New Eridu's food culture in just a few days. Like this popcorn, for example. I never got a chance to try it. Oh my, thanks for the offer. But if I go out to get snacks right now, I'd probably miss the best parts of the movie. Maybe next time. Everyone laughing and gasping together. It kind of reminds me of going to the open-air cinema back when I was a kid.
Open air?
I wonder if you've ever experienced something like that. It was super popular back in the day. Back then, there weren't many theaters around, so everyone would gather in the plaza to catch a flick.
Oh.
Movie theaters are pretty quiet, right? But outdoor screenings are a totally different vibe. They're always super lively. Snacking on sunflower seeds, chatting away, laughing together. It's chaotic for sure, but it evokes a warm, fuzzy feeling. But when the plot gets emotional, everyone quiets down all at once. Back then, I'd always quietly wipe away my tears in the dark. I was so afraid that someone would notice and make fun of me. Look at me running my mouth. You've got me spilling my childhood anecdotes just like that. It didn't destroy my image as the model Yumcha-sin employee in your eyes, did it?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Daydreaming again, little Bangbu. Come here, my squishy little cupcake. Oh, you're so soft. You were born to be petted and rubbed.
Oh no! Oh no!
There are plenty of movies about people swapping bodies, but I can't say I've seen too many where people swap with a Bangbu. But this idea is pretty clever. It dodges the cliched setups while keeping the story tight and well-paced. If I swapped bodies with my picky little Bangbu, everyone would be in for a rough time. That little guy's got a nasty temper. If we made him work at Yumcha-sin, it would have customers fuming left and right. Speaking of, I just remembered that the Bangbu you sent to run the stall was really well behaved. It goes by 20, right? If only I could swap bodies with that little troublemaker of mine. I've never even seen it sit still for a second.
sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had some errands to do.
If you're looking for some deep insight or super detailed analysis, you're probably gonna be disappointed. My take? It's loud, it's lively, it's got heart. It left me with a sense of happiness inside. You think so too? I thought you'd find my take too simple. To me, movies are like dim sum. More than some logical analysis, it's the taste that hits your tongue that matters the most. This movie is like a plate of crispy, sweet almond cookies. You can scarf down piece after piece without feeling an ounce of guilt. It wasn't a big-budget blockbuster, nor was it a martial arts piece that is all the rage in Wi-Fi Peninsula. It won't stick with you forever, but it provided a carefree and enjoyable time while it lasted. Thanks for the recommendation. This little snack really hits the spot.
Glad you enjoyed it. Since we already shared this movie experience, Little Master, I hope you will come by again. We'll do our best to give you a warm welcome every time. Oh, come on. I really did want to watch a movie with you, Little Master. And I really do want to come by Yum-Cha-Sin more often, too. After all, I really treasure the bond we share. Give and take is what keeps a friendship going strong, don't you think? Okay. Oh, and the last but not least is Naguan. Yeah, I'm gonna do this last movie, but next time. So if you guys enjoyed the video, and I apologize if I did a long drag video, it's because I did some errands, but it's okay. I managed. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like I said before, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends and families. They might enjoy it for the same exact experience, just like the characters in this game. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.